Miss Nat. We've been here now, what, 3 days?
3 days.
3 nights.
3 nights.
2 days. Or 4 nights, 3 days. I don't know. We don't know. Because we're just chilling. So what do you think so far about Ao Nang Krabi? What do you think?
Very nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And not busy.
Not too busy. And I think today, I'm not sure in Celsius, but in Fahrenheit, I think it's like 82 degrees. So, and there's a nice breeze right here, and we're in the shade. It's pleasant, very nice, huh? Yen sabay mai?
Yen sabay.
Yeah. One thing that Nat was saying that I thought was really interesting, and you said this last night, I think, is we don't feel like we're in Thailand, right? Why not?
Have a lot of tourists.
Yeah, a lot of tourists, but that's not the main reason. And Cha'am has tourists, everywhere has, Hue An has tourists.
And the South people, not feel connected too much.
Yeah, the people that are here, a lot of the people, the workers are Malaysian people and, people from the South. And they even look different. And the other thing I mentioned was you don't see signs in Thai language.
Yeah.
You see some Chinese and English, mostly English on the signs and some Chinese, but very little Thai. So the people don't look like Thai people. You don't see the Thai language written, and they don't understand my Thai. Now, my Thai is bad. I know it's not very good, but everywhere else in the north and everywhere else I go, they can understand me. And so I can communicate, which is the purpose of talking. It doesn't have to be perfect, but as long as you can communicate and be understood. But here, I speak Thai and they look at you like, what did the guy say? So, but we found places that are inexpensive to eat, fairly inexpensive, pretty good price, right? And the food was good. As far as health, I don't even know if I covered this last time. There's a lot of clinics in Ao Nang, but no hospital. I think there's one called Nakarian or something like that in Krabi, which is supposed to be an international standard hospital, which would be very good. That's a good thing. I think there's also a branch, satellite branch of the Bangkok group of hospitals in Krabi. So, and that's about 20 minutes from the beach. So if somebody needed health care, they could go to the clinic. And there's some of these clinics even do blood testing here and stuff. And if they needed more medical care, they could go to Krabi, right? How do you say Krabi?
Krabi.
Krabi. Am I? Okay. And still not a lot of people swimming. No. Not a lot. We're going to try and go swimming. The only downside, the hotel we have, the guest house, great room and everything, only $12 a night. It's across the street from the beach, but it's far enough away up the little driveway that you don't hear all the traffic, so that's good. Only $12 a night. The only downside to it is Hong Mai Miarai. Yeah, no water. It has water, but the water pressure is really bad. So they said they're going to work on that. And we're just going to cruise around and chill. But I really don't feel like I'm in Thailand. And that's one of the benefits. I said the intangible benefits of living in Thailand on a fixed budget or fixed retirement income. You know, there's a lot of things are cheaper here, you know, food and transportation, and a lot of things are cheaper. Even medical care, medical costs are cheaper here. And those are all great. But some of the most important things to consider when somebody's thinking about living in Thailand is the intangible things, like the friendliness of the people and stuff. And that's why when places change and the people become a little more unfriendly, or I go to some place and they're unfriendly to start with, I usually call those my no-fly zones. I say sort of avoid those if you're thinking about retirement and you're older. You don't want to have to look over your shoulder. You want to be around places that people are friendly. And the South usually traditionally wasn't friendly, but they are friendly here. But you want to feel like you're living in Thailand. I love the culture of Thailand and stuff, and I don't get that here. A heavy Muslim population here. And all the restaurants are, you know, half the people are in the traditional dress of the Muslim religion, and the foods all have halal food. And so there's a heavy presence here of that, which doesn't bother me that much, but I know some people might, so I need to mention that. And a lot of Chinese, right? In fact, the people right there are Chinese, right next to it. But, and then that has an influence. It's made a big difference in Chiang Mai, the amount of Chinese tourism goes there. But anyway, yeah, we're just going to cruise around, but I wanted to update everybody. So, would you come back here again sometime or no? Maybe. What other places would you like to go that has the sea beautiful like this? See, this is the thing. It's a double-edged sword. You find places that look like this and have the beach like this, people are going to want to be there, all right? Yeah, that's the thing about this. Now, you could go to some other country that's not on the map. That might have these kind of beaches and stuff, and you need to search them out. And if I find them, of course, I'm not going to talk about them on YouTube, because then everybody would go and it would be like this. But yeah, I think this is a great opportunity for somebody that likes the beach, that likes the activity of a tourist town. Personally, I don't care that much to live in a tourist area, but I know a lot of people do. They like that energy. And so we're going to jump on our rented motorbike, and we're going to cruise around and see what else we can report to y'all. We had a great coconut shake, by the way. 60 baht, but we're at the beach, we're on the water here, and of course everything's expensive on the water. And that's the thing about this. So that's not that bad. Of course, they had a nice coffee machine. I actually stopped here for coffee, and they had a great coffee machine. But they said, the people who make the coffee on here, I said, all you gotta do is push that little button right there. I could have made it. But anyway, that's it. We're going to be off on our rounds today and go check some things out and see if we can explore or find some way to get in trouble. See ya. So, Nat, how do you say the name of this beach? Nope. There you go. A big difference from Ao Nang Beach, I can tell you that, right? So one thing I can tell you is an improvement in Ao Nang is shopping. Now they have a small Big C department store, but they also, I noticed this the other night, Mother Marché, I guess is how you'd pronounce that. And I didn't realize that it was a supermarket until nighttime when you could see inside with the lights. And I went, wow, that's pretty cool. Inside they have, it's sort of a, we have now stores around Thailand like Villa Market and Rimping Supermarket and stuff like that, sort of higher end kind of supermarkets. Well, this falls into that category as well. They got things like sliced cold cuts that you might want as a foreigner, wine selection, imported beers and stuff like that, plus all the other things that you might want, fruits and vegetables as well. A lot of great stuff. So this is a great addition to Ao Nang for somebody who's thinking about living here and cooking their own food. All right, so Nat and I are partaking in one of our favorite pastimes. Can you guess what that is from watching all our videos? That's right, eating food. And now we have an outcome because we're always looking for some place that would fit within a budget. If you were here and you didn't want to spend 180 baht on a meal at the beach. Well, what we did, we went by the other day at the food court, and I said, we'll have to stop there one time and see what they got. Well, they have a big selection of little booths for food. They all basically have the same thing. You can probably try them all out and find the one that they made the food the way you like the taste. And that's usually what's going to happen anywhere in Thailand. You know, there's staples, main dishes, you know, fried rice and basil with chicken or something. Some thumb even, the papaya salad. But you're going to find one that you like the way they make it, and that'll become your place for that. But anyway, this is called Gem Food Court or Gem Food Center, right? Food Center. And they have all these booths. So anyway, Nat and I got some food. Let me show you what we got and how much it costs. Nat actually got a noodle soup. This is kwetiao, which is noodle soup, but she got it tom yum style. Tom yum is the spicy shrimp soup, and she got this with shrimp, and it's got vegetables and mushrooms. I mean, it looks really tasty. It'll probably be a little bit spicy. Let me see. Actually, not too spicy. It's very good. And this was how much? 80 baht. So that's $2.33, something like that for the soup. Big bowl of soup. I got fried rice with vegetables, egg, and cashew nuts. And this was 60 baht, which is going to be about $1.70, something like that. So that looks pretty tasty. Let me give it a shot here. Not too bad. Could use little spices. So we also got some fried squid, or as we say in America, calamari. And that was 100 baht. It should be here any second. And 100 baht equates to about $2, $3 for the fried squid. That should show up in just a second. And Nat got a coconut shake for 50 baht, which would be about $1.70, something like that. Oh, that's tasty. It's really good. Can I switch with you? You have the fried rice, I'll take the shake. Nah, that ain't gonna happen, huh? Anyway, a lot of places, a lot of free water, they'll give you ice, and then they'll have a pitcher of water at the table. These kind of places don't have that. So you get a bottle of water for 10 baht, which is about 30 cents. They even have music playing, like a karaoke down there as well. So you got music as well, entertainment. But this is a great option. And I'll show you as I talk. We'll give you a pan around the place, but I just wanted to turn you on to some options when it comes to eating. So if you're in Ao Nang and you're looking for inexpensive eats, this would be a great place to come. You could try these places. There's enough places here you could try for a long, long time, finding the one you like, where the people are friendly. Speaking of people friendly, I did this last time I came. I've always said the further you go south in Thailand, the less pleasant or the less nice, congenial people become. And that's usually been the case, and it's always been that way. The further north you go, the more they have the Lana culture, and they're very friendly. But I'll tell you what, this time coming down here so far, everybody has been really friendly. I can't even remember anybody I'd say, well, they're a grouch. So, hey, things have changed a lot. So a lot of things have changed in Ao Nang, including the people. I was hoping I was going to talk long enough for my squid to show up. I'll go ahead and shoot that and overlay it when I was talking about the price of it. But there you go. We're going to eat, and more stuff coming at you soon. See ya. Back, and guess what? We're back at the market again, at the supermarket. Why would we come back? I already told you about it. Well, yesterday when I was shooting that video for you, I actually saw something one of our members of our member site had asked or inquired about, and that was pizza sauce. He says, you know where I can buy pizza sauce? He's living over here in Isan, and he couldn't find pizza sauce. So yesterday when I was walking through the store, I saw pizza sauce. So I emailed him and said, hey, there's pizza sauce in Ao Nang. And he said, wow, find out if they'll send it to me or if there was some place I can buy it. I said, better than that, I'll buy some and send it to you. So we're going to go in, I'm going to buy, I don't know, well, let's buy them 4 cans. How's that sound? 4 cans of pizza sauce, and then we'll run off to the post office and mail it off to them to Isan. And I'll show you how expensive the pizza sauce is. I think it's imported, and how inexpensive sending it with tracking is going to be. So let's go get him some pizza sauce. Boy, pizza sounds good, doesn't it? Now I'm thinking pizza. But anyway, let's get some sauce. I got pizza sauce! So, we bought him 3 cans of pizza sauce. Mutti. Pizza sauce aromatizzata. So there you go. Now this was the equivalent of about $2, 72 baht. So equivalent of about $2 per can. And they only had 3 cans, so I bought them out. So there we go. We're going to head to the post office, put this in a box, and send it off to Isan. So we got $6 into this so far, and we'll show you how much it costs to send it by post to Isan. it's a done deal. So we bought them and we sent them, and it cost $3 and I think $3.50. 115 baht to send them. So there you go, done deal. That's how easy it is to get stuff sent around Thailand. It's one of the fastest ways and most convenient ways to send stuff is by post. But another option most people don't realize, if you're in some place like Chiang Mai, which is a big hub for buses, and Bangkok, big hub for buses. If you have buses that are going to certain cities from where you live, you can throw a box on the bus and they'll take it and leave it at the bus station for somebody, and they just go to the bus station, pick it up. That's the fastest. You can go send stuff from Chiang Mai to Cha Om overnight on the bus. So anyway, just something to keep in mind. Done deal. Tom, I hope you enjoy your pizza sauce. You know something? I was just thinking, getting this pizza sauce and talking about pizza and everything like that. Guess what I'm hungry for? I'm hungry for a pizza. I think it's pizza time. And it looks like pizza is one of the favorite foods of Ao Nang because a lot of restaurants have pizza. In fact, I saw a couple that said they had wood-fired stoves, and I saw them for around 150 baht or something. So let's go get a pizza. I want to check out the pizza here in Ao Nang while I'm here and take care of that pizza craving because Tom has all the sauce in Ao Nang now, so got to go to the restaurant and get a pizza. So you have a picture of you in the taxi?
Yeah, not taxi, that engineer.
Oh, the engineer.
Yeah. This man helped me first time. This man, this Thai man.
Wow.
This is me in that time. Yeah. This Thai man.
So it was the first time you were in Thailand?
Yes, first time 3 years back.
3 years ago.
3 years back I came to Thailand.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know how to go, how to get taxi, how to go to another place. I don't know. Because I don't understand Thai language, you know. So I speak only English and Indian languages. Then suddenly I asked one taxi driver, how to go Western Union. He don't know. He cannot understand my language. Then suddenly he called his manager, like engineer, this man.
Yeah.
He came to me and asked, what's your problem, where you want to go. Then I say, I want to go Western Union. So, so immediately I want to transfer money to my father. So how can I transfer money? Then that man called one taxi driver. That man booked taxi by himself. Immediately taxi come. I go with the taxi and I find Western Union. That taxi driver come with me. I don't know who is he. He's not my relation, anything. But he's come with me. Like a god. You know, like a god, a bodyguard. He's come with me to Western Union. He talked to that Western Union lady. He want to transfer money to India. Please help him. Then suddenly that lady take one form. He fill everything.
Really?
He just take my passport. Just he fill everything seen in my passport. My name, father name, passport number, everything. So after he transfer money done, within half an hour, my father received money. Immediately she transferred money. So I was very happy.
And you really didn't have to do anything because everybody helped you.
You know, at that time, I'm impressed about Thailand.
Yeah.
So at that time I fixed it. I don't want to go back India. So that's why my first experience, I got impressed about Thai people.
Yeah.
I'm really happy. After I seen everywhere, beach, McDonald, Burger King, everywhere there, no aggressive mind. They help each other.
Yeah.
See one Thai lady is walking. So she's like, now we are like a mother and son.
Really?
Yes, really. Yeah, it's very nice, happy
That's
to
nice.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
This is my first experience here in Thailand.
That's the feeling I get. It's more like home than in America. People don't talk to strangers in America anymore.
Yes, I
They're
know.
afraid.
Yes, I know, because my brother living in Boston. He's living in 10 years. He told me sometimes, many times, when he come for job in United States, he told me sometimes, here no people respond me. I go to office, I come back home, I go to office, come back home, that's it. In United States
interaction
life.
with
No action, nothing, because in Americans never respond strangers, you know.
That's right, they're afraid.
Yeah, you have to accept.
Sure. That's why I live here, right?
Yeah, yes. They are not like a Thai people.
Yeah.
They are not like a Indians like this. Yeah, it's this one. I'm very happy to say. I'm proud to say, I live in Thailand. I love Thai peoples. Really, yes.
And what's your name?
Yeah, Karthik.
Kartik.
Yeah, yes, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yes.
My name's JC.
JC.
And Kartik has
Yeah.
a restaurant called Madras Dosa
Swadika.
in Ao Nang, across from the AMC Medical Clinic.
Yes.
And we stopped in for the pizza. We'll see how his pizza is. The coconut shake. is
Coconut
good.
shake.
And we'll check it out. But if you're around, check it out. And try one of his madras.
And try this one.
Of his dosas.
Indian traditional food.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
looks
yeah.
good. Next time I come in, I'll eat that.
Yeah, yes, welcome.
Thanks for your
Yeah,
story,
yeah,
too.
thank you
Your
very much.
experience of Thailand.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah.
All right, so if you're wondering how my pizza was, it was very good. Crust had a couple spots on it that was a little bit overbaked, overcooked, but that's probably because I distracted him with his story of, you know, his first experience in Thailand. But the pizza itself was thin, crispy. It was, lots of fresh garlic. It was delicious. Good pizza. So if you're around, Madras Dosa, check out some of their Indian food. I'm going to come back and try some of their dosas. I've never had a dosa. And get a pizza. Very good. All right, so we've been here for a few days now. Only complaint I have is our guest house doesn't have very strong water pressure, and it's for the whole place because I've asked other people in other rooms. I don't know if it's a temporary situation or a permanent one, but that's the only complaint, except for the popularity of loud motorbikes, and that's pervasive throughout Thailand, and even in Vietnam we had some loud motorbikes. Anything else, Nat? Hasn't been good. I think it's about it. But we're gonna go check out a market that we saw the other night that we can walk around and see what's in there. Most of the markets in Thailand all have the same stuff, but it's something to do. And there's some restaurants around that area as well. We'll probably get a bite to eat from one of those and check out the prices, which is not that far from our guest house as well. So come with us and we'll check out the market and see what kind of food we can get for tonight. As you could see, the market was pretty small, so that was a little bit of a disappointment. I thought it was going to be bigger, but they actually have food here as well. And so we were going to eat at one of the restaurants as we came in. You could probably see in the video on the right-hand side there were some restaurants there with cook-to-order food. And we haven't stopped to see if those restaurants are expensive, inexpensive, but we saw some stuff here we wanted to eat, and so we're going to indulge. Let me show you what we've got. Nat got actually green curry over rice noodles. So this is Kenam Jin, the rice noodle, and she's got green curry with a piece of chicken. How much was this, Nat? 40 baht. Now it's about 30, I think about 32 baht to the US dollar right now. So if this was 30 baht, that's just over, just under $1. I got fried chicken. This was 50 baht. That would be about $1.60 for 3 pieces of fried chicken. We got a couple skewers or shish kebabs. The chicken was about $1. About 30 baht. The shrimp was 40 baht, which would be about $1.30, less than $1.30, and 40 baht for the corn, barbecue corn. So there you go. We got some food in the walking night market, I think they call this, something like that. Anyway, a cool place to hang out. They got beer. You can sit here, drink beer. They got some music playing. I'm not sure. It looks like a There was one guy playing that Nat shot some video of, and then they got a little stage. I'm not sure if there's a band that comes on or what happens there, but anyway, it's something to do. And the food's inexpensive. We'll see how tasty it is, but always an option for nighttime activities. See ya. Very good. All right, JC and Nat here. We're rolling up here on the end of our trip to Ao Nang.
Yes.
Today, I think we're here almost 1 week. And I just want to finish up with some stuff that I had mentioned and never really finished, or I can update people about. And then we're going to have some fun. I've got a bunch of stuff we're going to try out with you all and see what some of these things are like. But first I want to talk about a few things. One is the health here. I mentioned that there's a good hospital in Krabi, and so that's probably the best option for somebody if they need serious medical. There are clinics in Ao Nang, and I did some research on Google, and there are people who had given some feedback about some of these places. If you Google hospital and Ao Nang, medical Ao Nang, you can see that there's a clinic that people say stay away from for sure, which I won't mention the name of because I don't want people to get upset at me, but you need to Google that and make sure you don't go there. But one that everybody does recommend is a doctor by the name of Dr. Sampoon. And his clinic is right on the main road coming into town. I saw the sign. I'll show you the sign. And that's what everybody recommends going to that's been here or had anything done medically wise. So that's probably a great option. Another thing I mentioned was about our hotel room not having water. That went on for 2 or 3 days, but now they've got the water fixed.
Yes.
So we've got water again. I do recommend, if you have the opportunity to stay at Krabi Forest Homestay. It's a good place, right?
Yes.
Yeah, every day they give you water and tissue, and every 2 days they'll clean the room, give you new towels and everything like that. So that's a good thing. Some things don't change. The loud motorbikes here still pervasive. The other thing I wanted to mention was about renting the motorbike. That we had an issue with the lady not wanting to rent because I didn't want to leave my passport. There's a company called Mr. Kord, K-O-R-D. I've seen he's got a number of little places, and they have a sign right there that says they'll rent you the motorbike with just a copy of the passport, but I think you have to buy the supplemental insurance as well, and then you're good to go with just a copy of the passport. Now, having said that, make sure that there's been a big crackdown in Phuket about renting the motorbikes. The police now are cracking on the rental companies, saying that they're renting to people without the proper credentials. So make sure when you come over you have a driver's license from your home country that has a motorcycle designation, and also make sure that you have an international driver's permit. And with those two things, you're good to go if the police stop you. You're good for those for 30 days. If you're going to be here longer than 30 days, you really need a Thai driver's license. So those are the things I wanted to update people about. So what do you like about Ao Nang?
The beach.
The beach. And what's amazing is, as I said before, not many people swim here. They all go out on the longboats to the islands. So if you really wanted to come swim, this is a great place to come, the beaches to come swim.
Yeah.
I like it because they don't have all the umbrellas and chairs. It's natural.
Yeah.
And so that to me is a big plus, something I really appreciate. I wish more beaches were like this. I understand people need to make money though. So that's one thing I like. What do you not like? I got to tell you. You know, when I first came over, I spent some time. I almost rented a place in Phuket when I first came over. I was only here for a short period of time, and I wanted to live in Phuket. And actually, I put a deposit on a little room that had sliding doors that opened right to the water. Beautiful little place. Wasn't expensive. And I gave the deposit, and I left and went to get my bags and stuff, which were in Bangkok. And turned on the news, and a tsunami came through while I was getting my stuff, and my little place wasn't even there anymore, along with almost everything else. So I was real lucky. I dodged what we call in America, we have a saying that says, dodged the bullet. You know what that means?
No.
You know the gun? When
Yeah.
somebody shoots a gun and the bullet comes out and you move real fast, we call it dodge the bullet. So I dodged a bullet on that one. I didn't get, because I would have been asleep for sure when that thing rolled through. I'm not an early riser. And so, but one of the things I realized when I started thinking about where I wanted to live and it really changed, you know, I come from Florida and Florida's hot. It's like here. And we're pretty far south right now. And so we're pretty close to the equator. One criteria, one thing that is important to me is not to be too hot. Because if I get too hot, I get lazy. I want to be in the air conditioning. In America, in Florida, everything's air conditioned. Here we have restaurants and stuff. I'd say, unless you're spending a lot of money, 90% of the places you're going to be eating are going to be outdoors. You know? And especially if you're on a budget. And it was important to me not to get too hot. And so what I realized down south here, even though it's beautiful, it's a little too hot for me. You know how I know that? Because at night, when I'm eating at a restaurant, if I'm eating in a restaurant at night, not even full sun, daytime, if I'm eating at night in a restaurant, and I feel the sweat, the water running down the inside of my shirt, that's too hot for me. And so you come down here, if you're on the beach, like today we're on the beach. If you're on the beach, I've always said, if you're on the beach, it's not bad. Usually there's a breeze. But as soon as you get in 100 meters, it gets hot. Even here, this time we've been eating in the restaurant, and you look at me, I look at you, and the sweat's running down our legs and everything. So anyway, that's something to keep in mind. If the heat bothers you and you're thinking about someplace to live, maybe the south wouldn't be a good place for you. And it's actually cooler when you get up further north, you know, around Prachuap, Prambori, Hue In, Cha'am, a little bit cooler, not so bad. Less humid, I think, you know. And so that's something to keep in mind. But today we're going to have some fun. And I've told my members in the member site, this is something to keep in mind. If you're in Thailand, you're living in Thailand, you're visiting Thailand, if you see something that you like, buy it when you see it. Don't think, oh, I'm going to come back in an hour or in a day or in a week and I'll get it then. It might be gone and you might never see it again. So as soon as you see something that you're interested in, buy it when you see it. Don't hesitate. If you need to run out something, I've gone down the street to look at someplace else to see if they had it and came back and something was gone and never came back. So something to keep in mind. Well, today, you know, while we've been here, I saw stuff I thought, wow, it'd be neat to try that, to taste it, and see what it'd be like. I might never see it again. In fact, all these that we're going to talk about today are the little drinks, cans of drinks. And so I want to taste test some of these and see what they're like, because I might never see them again, right? And so we'll go through them. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different things I'm going to turn you on to. And we'll talk about the prices as well. Now, Nat and I are durian fans. We love durian and we love coconut and coconut milk. We put coconut milk in smoothies sometimes. And I ran across a drink in a can that's called coconut milk plus durian. So 2 of our favorites in a can. And this one was how much?
35.
35. Samsataba. She's going to speak English, I'm going to speak Thai. So we'll shake this one up.
พอแล้ว
Whoa.
เห็นไหมเชฟ
Wow, I didn't know it was carbonated.
I smell ทุเรียน
Yeah, I can smell the durian already. I taste some of the coconut milk, and I taste some of the durian. But the coconut milk and the durian together, I'm not too sure about. Try a little bit, tell me what you think. Chopped tea soup, Mike? Is it your favorite?
No ให้จืด
Yeah, it doesn't have a lot of flavor. Some kind of powder or something. I don't know. Not real tasty. So, okay, next on our list will be... Let's try this one. In America, cream soda is popular. We like cream soda in America. So I found this from a company called Bar cream soda. By the way, so 35 baht for that last one is about $1.20, something like that, for that durian and coconut. This one is 59 baht, which would be almost $2. It's expensive for a soda. This is imported bar, B-A-R-R, full on flavor, low on sugar. This one's $2. This one's not cheap, but by a company Bar, I think this is an American company if I'm not mistaken. So this would be imported. Some things are things I see that I haven't had in a long time, and I think, oh, I'd like to taste that again, just to have the flavor to taste of something I haven't tasted in a long time. Then once I taste it, it's like, yeah, okay. I don't need to taste it again for a long time. This might be the case, but I like cream soda. I'm a fan of cream soda. It tastes sort of funny after the durian.
Yeah. เหมือนน้ำอัดลมไทย
Yeah, tastes like that green one, right? Except I think the green one tastes more like cream soda. Since 1875, they've been making this. If they made this one in 1875, that's why maybe it doesn't taste so strong. Old. It's 100, 200 and years old. Okay, so there you go. Now this one really caught my attention. Same company, Bar. This one's called Bubble Gum.
Bubble gum.
Bubble Gum. Same 59 baht. I don't know about this. Bubble gum. You know, I haven't eaten a piece of bubble gum in, oh my God, it's gotta been 30 years or something. 35 years since I've had a piece of bubble gum. I used to love, there's a company, ice cream, Baskin Robbins. When I was a little kid, they had ice cream, bubble gum ice cream. And it really had bubble gum in it.
Yeah.
So you'd eat the ice cream, then you'd chew the gum. Pretty cool. At first it tasted like bubble gum. And wow, this is blue color too. I wish we had a glass. I'd put it in the glass, show you. That's blue. Well, that's interesting. What color is this one? This one's clear. The cream soda. Tastes like bubble gum?
Yeah.
Okay, next one. Ginger beer. And I looked at this thing because today's a Buddhist holiday. They don't sell alcohol. So I thought, beer. They won't sell this. But it's Old Jamaica Company, ginger beer, 59 baht as well. But it says made with fiery Jamaican root ginger. So, root ginger. Now, we can get A&W root beer, and there's another company that sells root beer here, which to me was a big thing because, again, as a child, I used to have go to A&W and get A&W root beer float. Oh, so I had a craving for that. What was that? 4 months ago or something?
Yeah.
Bought a can of A&W root beer, put it in the refrigerator. It was there for a month, 2 months before I finally got some ice cream. I put a scoop of ice cream in a while. It'll bring back memories. So anyway, we're going to try Old Jamaica ginger beer. Now, Matt's not a fan of the taste of ginger. They have dishes, which I used to eat when I was going to Thai restaurants in America, and they'd have pad king sai kai or ginger with chicken or something, and I liked it. But you're not a fan of ginger, so we don't really eat that here. And I see it on the menu sometimes, but I thought she was going to spit it back out, actually. Wow, that's strong, Rang Mai. Yeah, it's fiery. Like they say, fiery ginger. But it doesn't taste like root beer. This would be good if you have a bad stomach. I was telling that. And they actually had Canada Dry ginger ale diet version, which I don't drink diet sodas. But they had diet version in the store that sold this as well, Diet Canada Dry ginger ale. And I was telling that when I was a little boy, they actually had ginger in it. And my mom, a lot of people's mothers, if you felt bad or had an upset stomach, they'd give you Canada Dry ginger ale to sip on. This would work the same way. This really does have ginger in it, I'm sure. Wow. Okay, our last one.
Not cool.
This is real original. I've never seen this ever. I'm not sure where this comes from. No added sugar, natural flavor, and guess what? It's a date drink made with dates, which will be interesting, huh? Bev Original, date drink original, 100% natural. So this will be interesting. I'm not sure if I should shake it or not.
Not shake
I'm
too
not
much.
sure if it's carbonated. Let's try this one. Here, you try it first.
Alright.
That really does taste like dates. You like dates? To eat dates?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you buy them from me sometimes. There's something that's not real expensive in Thailand. They're paying on you, but not
อัน
too
นี้35 บาทแพ็ค
Yeah, one pack is usually $1 of dates. So I don't know if they're coming or we're growing them here in Thailand or what, but I don't know where this came from. If it's a Thai company?
yeah Thai
Thai company, huh? Wow. But anyway, is this your favorite? Seafood, chopped seafood, Mike?
in here yeah
Yeah. This one's the best so far. Well, there you go. Remember, if you're living in Thailand or you're visiting Thailand, you see something you like, this could be a shirt, a hat, it could be food, specialty foods or something like that. There's a lot of markets now that have higher end products from, that are imported, and they might get a special on something and it comes in and you can buy it and then they might never order it again. It might not be popular or they can't get it anymore. This happens all the time with products. There were a Thai company actually made smoked oysters in a can. Oh, those are really good. And the store that was selling them don't sell them anymore. And we contacted the company and they said, oh, you'd have to buy a whole case if you wanted us to get them for it. And they also had canned baby clams that were really great to put in spaghetti, use as spaghetti sauce and stuff. Really great. And same thing. They stopped selling them, said, oh, if you want them, you can buy a case. So for Christmas, Nat's buying me a case of baby clams and smoked oysters, right? Maybe. Well, anyway, there you go. I hope you've enjoyed our little visit to Ao Nang. There wasn't really a lot to report. It was just checking back in with the place. Again, I can tell you, I keep seeing signs that says Ao Nang Muslim Street. But I've never seen the Muslim Street. I think maybe the main road coming in is the Muslim Street because all the restaurants are halal food. That's where the mosque is. So maybe that's the Muslim Street. I don't know. But there is a strong Muslim influence now here, more than it was before. And as I say, to me, it's not really an issue at this point in my life. Maybe someday it would be, but not now. The other thing I wanted to mention, more tourists, a lot more Chinese, a lot more influence of tourism here. Everything seems to be geared towards making money from tourism, where before it was a Thai beach town. It was cool. But it's changed a little bit. A lot of places are changing because now people in all these other countries have more spendable income, and Thailand's close by or someplace that they want to check out, and so they come visit Thailand. A lot of countries. And the same reason you think about possibly living or retiring in Thailand, same reason they want to come over. The same issues. Inexpensive, people are friendly, food is great. So, there you go. That's my update. Rent is more money than Chiang Mai, more money than Cha'am, but you can find a place here depending on what your budget is, your income. Maybe if you're category 2, from $750 to $1,000 a month, you could get a place here, a really nice place. But anyway, it's been fun.
yes
We'll be reporting back soon with some more videos and more places, talking about more things. And remember, when it comes to hanging out in Thailand,
always option
always option. When it comes to treating yourself to things, there's
always
always
option
options too. Well, there you go. For Nat and JC, we'll talk to you soon. If you have any questions or anything, leave them in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to our channel so you can be notified when we have more videos coming at you. And until we see you again, see ya.
bye
Hey, JC here. If you like that video, make sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel here. Also, we have another video up here you're going to be really interested in watching as well. And if you're looking for all the details of how to retire in Thailand in one place, plus a group of people to support you, check this out over here. Give it a click.